What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Desmond Legacy Firearms Train back out here in the cave, ready for another review. I teased you guys a little bit last week and this week about a new firearm that I ended up picking up. So I thought about upgrading, been thinking about upgrading for a while. As you know, I'm a Glock boy. My Glock 19 is my everyday carry, my go-to everyday carry, and I wanted to upgrade that. It gets something a little different. I like the Glock 19, but I also like the Glock 17. And what I upgraded to, after doing a lot of research, because I wanted the Glock 45 at first, the Glock 45 MOS, which is, if you're not familiar, the Glock 45 is a Glock 17 frame with a 19 slide. So you have a fuller grip, you have a full-size grip, and a shorter slide. So it'll be the same slide, just with a fuller 17 round full-size grip on there, so you have a lot more purchase on that firearm. And doing my research, I came across Shadow Systems, and Shadow Systems is a company, and they do a lot of upgrades to Glocks and everything like that, and they have their own brand of firearms also. So after researching those and looking at a bunch of different ones, I really like the Warrior Poet edition of the Shadow Systems, the MD920 I think it was. But I like the Glock 45. Glock 45 is really wanted to get Glock 45 MOS. So I came across the Shadow Systems XR920. Shadow Systems XR920. And what this is like a Glock clone. A lot of people call it a Glock clone, but this is a 17 full-size slide on with a 19 size, 17 size frame and a 19 size slide on there. So this is what I ran through the paces. Shadow Systems. It's a really good upgrade from the Glock. So this has everything that I would want on my Glock already installed on it. All the upgrades I would have made to my Glock 45, I would have had to get the MOS. I would have got the hollow sun. I would have had to get the suppressor height sights. Had to do a whole bunch of stuff to get it where this gun already is. And with Shadow Systems, it says there's a 200 round break-in period. So I ran through his paces, put 200 rounds through it, ate everything. 115 grain white box, some remanufactured ammo, and this past week, Monday actually, I ran Wolf Steel through it, and it ate everything. And I was very, very impressed with this gun. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in a little more detail, give you an up top view of this gun, and go over some of the features of this firearm, and see, and I'll also post some pictures of my targets, because I shot them back to back. I shot my Glock 19, I shot my Shadow Systems, and just to see what kind of groups I get and how it feels, and if I can really tell the difference back to back, and if I was more accurate with one or the other. But I'm gonna try to post those pictures in the video, so you'll see those later on. But what I'm gonna do now, go into a little more detail about this firearm, and if you're thinking about getting a Glock, but you want to do a whole bunch of stuff to it, check out Shadow Systems, and just do a quick review, let you know how I feel about it, what I thought about it, and maybe give you some options. Maybe you want to take a look at one. So stand by. So here it is, Shadow Systems, right? So I'm not going to mess with you and show you the daggone box again. We're done with that. So I'm going to show what was in the box. So this is what was in the box. So it comes in a nice bag, and here it is, Shadow Systems XR920. All right, so this firearm has all the upgrades that I would have made to my Glock 45 MOS. Glock 45 MOS, right? Firearm is clear, right? And it comes with two PMags. So these are two 17 round PMags. I didn't have any issues with the PMags or anything like that. They fed good, no mouth, no failure to feeds, no issues with the magazines. I do hear people online saying they have issues with the magazines or whatnot, but I didn't have any issues with this firearm or the magazines. So a couple of things that I really like about this firearm is the texture already on the grip. So with a lot of my grips, on most of my guns, I have the firearm is clear, the Talon grips. I like the Talon grips on my guns. I like to have that skater tape type feel to it and get a really, really good grip on the gun. And this one already has some really good texture to it. I'm not sure if I'm really gonna I'm gonna add anything to it, but it feels really good in the hand. Feels really good in the hand, and I like that you can change out. So you don't have to change out the actual back straps. It has these little bumps right here that if you want to put one in, it's a little more flush. I like having a little hump on the back, kind of like the Glock, pretty much. And I really like the grip on the Glock. Some people don't like the grips on the Glock, but it doesn't bother me. I like the grips on the Glock. And this has where you can put that hump in there. You can have a flat one or one right in the middle. So you have that option to switch those out on this particular firearm. And it comes with a mag well, so it makes those reloads a lot faster, a lot smoother with these reloads. All right, so it just funnels that mag in there. So if you do happen to miss, it's gonna funnel that mag right in there, so you can have reload a lot quicker. The going up from the grip and the mag well, you already have the undercuts on here. I know a lot of people get that that Glock knuckle. I know I do with mine. On my 19, I shaved it myself, so I did a little bit of the work to it myself, just so I won't get that Glock knuckle. Sometimes it digs into your knuckle right there, so I did that work to it, so I wouldn't get that Glock knuckle. And I put another undercut under there just so I could rest my my index finger, my support hand index finger right in there really good. So I had that option also. But this already comes with that undercut. So you have the undercut here, and you have a slight undercut here. So that really, that's something else that I would have had to do on my own or pay to get it done. But this firearm already comes with it on there. The mag release is good. It's not, it sticks out a little bit more than a factory Glock mag would. So have no problems doing the reloads with that or getting that mag release, hitting that mag release with my firing hand thumb. The slide release is good to go also. Not really extended, but it is a little more pronounced than a factory Glock slide release. The trigger is a flat face trigger, and the trigger reset, oh man, it's nice. This is better than a factory Glock trigger right out of the box. So let's take a look at that that trigger reset. So got a little bit of take up, squeeze. Got my brake, all right. Rack to the rear. That's that reset. Not bad at all. All right. Brake. One more time. All right, just a little bit of creep, and I think that might smooth out the more I shoot the gun. Again, I only put about 250 rounds through it thus far, but I really like that that flat face trigger. So you got your trigger safety right there. As you know, this is your trigger safety. This has to be fully disengaged before you can actuate that the trigger. So pretty flush. Get your finger right on top of it and brake. I like it. Another thing I like is this part right here. You have some texture to it, so it's like a memory pad or something that you could place your thumbs there when you're in that thumbs forward grip. Good spot to put your thumb. But you also have a ledge here. I don't know if you can see that. It has a little ledge right here where your thumb can rest. And as you're shooting, you know, you got that recoil. You can push that firearm right back on target, control that recoil, mitigate that recoil a little bit better, and it gives you a little ledge to help you control that recoil a little better. Same thing on the opposite side, has that little ledge there. Great place to index that finger. Same thing with your thumb's forward grip, and help control that recoil a little bit better and get you right back on target a lot quicker. Really great idea. Some people call these gas pedals or shooter's ledges, or I heard different names for them, but it's just like a memory pad or something like that. But I do like it. It's a great feature, and it I feel like I could shoot probably a little bit faster, get back on target a lot faster. Now my Glock, it does not have that feature on there, so you have that little spot for your thumb, but there's no little ledge to actually rest your thumb on. So again, another feature that a gun already comes with on a firearm that you have to pay to get done. Onto the actual slide of the gun. So this slide, I really like this slide. Aesthetically, it looks really nice. It looks cool. You got the serrations on the back and on the front. They're really aggressive, so you can get a really good grip on there. If you'd like to use the front cocking serration, get a really good grip, or you'd like to do your press checks or something like that. These are some really aggressive slide serrations, and they're great for doing press checks and everything like that. Like I said before, this particular model came with the Holosun 507C. Big shout out to Legacy Tactical and Arms. They always look out for a brother, and he was able to get this in and find this one with the Hollow Sun already on there. Again, this Hollow Sun cost you about maybe $300 or so, but this one already came with the Hollow Sun, which was a great feature, and it does have the circle dot reticle. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You probably can't see it in there. Yeah, I'm not good at this part of it, but it has that circle dot type reticle, which is a really great feature. First time that I was able to shoot with the circle dot, not just a dot, and I really like that feature on the gun. Also, this slide cut is different from your other slide cuts than your general slide cuts. This one sits a lot deeper, so these aren't suppressor height sights. They're taller sights, but they're not suppressor height sights, and you get a better co-witness with this slide cut. So most slides, when you get that cut, you like the Glock MOS, you have to have a plate. So there's no plate under here. They have this part right here is a spacer that goes in the rear. If you can see that right there. So this has a spacer right there that fills in that space, so it's able to sit a lot deeper. It sits a lot deeper inside of your slide, so you can co-witness your sights and see straight through. I really like that feature. I like having that. And also with the grip, I forgot to mention this, you have this beaver tail, so you can get a really good high purchase on that grip on the Glock. A lot of people get that slide bite because you can't get up so high on there, and if your hand goes a little bit too far up, it's gonna bite you. So with this beaver tail already on here, I know in the Gen 5 it comes with a back strap where you can put a beaver tail on there, but this one already has it, and you can get a really good high purchase with this back strap. I really like this with this the beaver tail on here. But back to the slide. These sights are Ameriglow Nights glow in the dark sights. So you got that little fiber optic piece in there that glows, which is really bright, awesome. And you have your blacked out rear sight with the serrations on there, blacked out rear with that high yellow glow in the dark. I think it's tritium. It's really bright sight right there. Really great feature. Again, something that I would have to add to my my Glock 45 MOS if I was to go that route. Now the barrel, it is a spiral fluted barrel. Match grade barrel says it's supposed to be more accurate. I can't attest to that. I'm not into the ballistics and everything. I do feel like it is pretty accurate. I don't think it's any more accurate than a factory Glock barrel or anything like that. But I think it looks pretty cool, and it worked fine. Again, this firearm ate everything. It ate steel, wolf steel, the cheapest stuff, remanufactured brass, everything. So it is a really good option if you're looking at the Glock 45 MOS. And I mean, as much as I would have spent on the Glock MOS if I could find it, and all the upgrades I wanted to make and everything like that to get it to where I wanted it, this right here definitely saved me some money. And the features, they're not cheap upgrades. Like here, a lot of this is eBay and Amazon special upgrades here. All right, some of the stuff is pretty good. Like these are Ameriglow also, but this has some really good quality upgrades. I'm very happy with this firearm. I shot really well with it. Good, nice tight groups. Again, breaking it in. Opened up a little bit with the with ammunition, and ammunition is not that great, but still good tight groups. And I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of my my groups at 7 yards with the Shadow Systems and 7 yards with the Glock, and let you guys decide which ones you think. All right, everybody. So that was just my quick overview of the Shadow Systems XR920. Hopefully, I answered some questions if you were on the fence about getting a Glock 45 or thinking about the Shadow Systems, or maybe you never heard of Shadow Systems. Definitely check them out. But what I want to do now is just go over some of my range footage and some of my results from the range. So again, Firearm ate everything. All right, didn't have any malfunctions whatsoever. Using a factory PMag, 17 round PMags, and I fed it 115 grain Winchester white box, some remanufactured brass, and also some steel ammo. So this target right here is from my first range trip. All right, so in this first trip I put about 100 rounds through it, and I had another target, but this is the main one that I was shooting. So with this target, not bad. I don't think that was too bad. This it was about 7 yards. It says 10, but it was actually 7 yards. I did bring it in, and it's doing different drills. You know, coming from the low ready, bringing it up, acquiring that dot, and sending shots down range. And I did some turn and face drills at Green Top. Big shout out to Green Top shooting range down here in Virginia. But I was happy with this group. Me, when I shoot, I'm looking for combat effective. You know, I want to see a nice tight group and a nice freaking hole like this, consistent hole, and combat effective. I want to drop that target. I want to hit those vitals as quickly as possible, getting rounds on target. And this is a very good combat effective group, I believe. So I'm not a great bullseye type shooter or anything like that, but combat effective, yeah, I'll take this all day, every day. But this was my first range trip with it. I started loving it already. I brought my Glock out that day, but I didn't shoot it because I just had so much fun shooting this gun and using that circle dot reticle. I had a blast shooting that. So I was really happy with this. So this was my first target. So second range trip, took it back out, and this is when I was shooting the Wolf ammo and just mixing up with the different types of ammo. And again, same distance, about 7 yards, just doing different drills, low ready, picking it up off the actual bench and whatnot, acquiring that dot, just different drills because I'm still working on getting better at that dot and just trying to get faster with that. Did some pretty fast, no mag dumps like that, but maybe 3 or 4 shots in a row, rapid fire, stuff like that. Again, pretty nice group here. Had a couple stragglers, and you know, decent up here. Again, combat effective. That's what I'm going for, combat effective. And but I was really happy with this. But now with this, I did bring my Glock out again, and I actually did shoot it this time. And I ran some rounds through my Glock at a target too. So let me show you that target. You guys tell me, you know, which one you think is the better group. All right, so that's that one. Shadow Systems, right? Here's my group with my Obey. All right, so this is my Glock 19, 7 yards, same distance, different drills again, and I'm pretty happy with this. Again, combat effective shots and everything like that. And the Glock ran awesome. Like it's a Glock, you know what I'm saying? I don't have any complaints about it. I would feel confident with either one of these firearms, actually. But which group do you think is tighter? I mean, I think this is a pretty tight group. I don't know if it's because I'm just more comfortable with that firearm. It feels better. It just feels great in my hands. Just feels home. And I'm still getting used to the new one. But again, this is the new one, Shadow Systems. But I think they're both pretty good. I could recommend either one of them to anybody that's looking for a new firearm. If you like that full size grip, that 17 size grip, this is awesome. This is a great option for you. It feels really good in the hand. And I have some training coming up next week, actually, and I'm going to run the Shadow Systems. I'm going to have my light on here and everything. I'm taking a low light class. I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm going to run this gun and put it through its paces and see how I do in training. And then after the training, I'll see if this is going to be my new winter carry. I don't know. We're going to find out. And it fits in all the Glock holsters, too. That's another great thing. So it's going to fit in any size Glock holster that you already have. But I'm still a Glock fanboy. I'm still a Glock fanboy. I still like my Glocks. I do have my Canics, but you know, I do see other guns. You know what I'm saying? We're in an open relationship. So I do have other guns. I have my Canics. I have my have a couple Tauruses, my Taurus TX22, and my Glock 44, another great gun. But that's just my overview of the Shadow Systems XR920. I hope this helped you guys out. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please like, share, subscribe. And as always, keep training. Stay safe.